fact, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw. Watson hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And the Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Taylor Gabriel.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Texans.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Watson going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Lonnie Johnson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards on the ground. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Complete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
End of the first quarter with the score Colts 7, Texans nothing.
Out of the gun, Watson. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Watson's pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 12.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to number 84.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The extra point is
and he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
check. 55, Mike. Come on, baby. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Still churning. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
For the Colts.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep for Gabriel. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Oh, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 24, check 24. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You got three down, three down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Let's bring it. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Trey Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
Texans 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Watson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to
Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Texans 21, Colts 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
26-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis.
21.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got. 58, come on. 50. It's just me and you.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Good.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Texans.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Gabriel.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. Good. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. 28.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Short of the goal line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the ground with a tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
4th down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go with Johnson. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turned the ball over on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Indianapolis, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.